Hi guys, and welcome to today's video where I will show you exactly how much I pay in taxes in Spain. So I live here. Well, not exactly, but actually almost, because I live in the Malaga region in the south of Spain. And today I will show you my income for a given month, exactly how much I pay in taxes, and what kind of taxes I pay. It is worth noting that I am self-employed, so my taxes look a little bit different than those of an employee, but I will also show you how much I would be paying in taxes if I were an employee and what the differences are. Okay, so let's get started. Now, because I'm self-employed, my income varies from month to month, so this is just an example of 1 month where I made this particular amount. This does not reflect my income overall or my yearly average. The example I'm showing you is January 2021, and in January I had two main sources of income. First of all, I had the primary company I work with, and there I made 1,570 euros. And then I have my second source of income, which is e-commerce activities, which amounted to 996 euros. So these amounts are before tax, before social security, and before VAT, and now I will show you how much I pay. So, as we can quickly calculate, my total income was 2,566 euros. Now, because I do e-commerce to end consumers, I have to pay VAT from those earnings, and VAT in Spain for this type of activity is 21%. And 21% of my revenue for January was 575 euros, which means that my income after VAT is 1,991 euros. Then, because I am self-employed, I have to pay social security. So basically, if you are not self-employed, if you're an employee, your employer has to pay this amount for you, but because I am employing myself, I have to pay this. And in my case, the amount is 288 euros. Now, it is possible to pay less to get a discount on this amount. That is, for example, if you're just starting out, but because I don't qualify for a discount, I have to pay the full amount, which is around 300 euros. So when we deduct social security, we are down to 1,703 euros, which is the income tax base, which is the next tax on the list. And as you can see here, Spain has a progressive tax system when it comes to, well, both if you're self-employed and if you're an employee. And I have income in the first three brackets of this system, and I've calculated that my tax would be 360 euros in total for this month if we assume that that would be my yearly income. Again, it's worth noting that when you are self-employed, you pay an advance tax of 20%, and then after the year is over, you'll have to see if you have to pay more or if you will get your money back. And again, I just want to mention that I have an accountant. I don't do any taxes myself in Spain. But let's get back to the calculation. So after we deduct income tax, my total income after tax, after VAT, after social security is 1,343 euros. So I started with 2,566 before all of these costs, and I end up with 1,343 euros. Now, like I said, I am self-employed, so of course this would look very different if you are an employee. So let's try to put my income into a tax calculator for employees in Spain and see what we get there. For this purpose, I use my income after VAT, which was the 1,991 euros, and according to the calculator, someone with this salary would have a net income of 1,593 euros net. If you are wondering why I have included the income before VAT in my initial overview, it is because some countries don't have VAT or have very low VAT. So if you want to compare your income living in another country, it is very good to know that VAT is something you need to account for in Spain. Now, I don't want to get political in this video, but there are a lot of people, myself included, who think that the social security is pretty brutal because it is a flat rate and it does not depend on your income. So basically, if you have a month with very little income, you still have to pay social security. And although it is true that you can get a discount, which I also got for my first 2 months as autonomo, as self-employed is called in Spain, I did get the discount, but because I lost my source of income because of the 2020 crisis, I deregistered as autonomo. I got a real job, but then I eventually re-registered as autonomo, and then I don't get this discount anymore, so I have to pay the full amount. And another thing with being self-employed is that even though you pay, as you can see here, taxes, social security, VAT, yada yada, you do not have the same rights as an employee. For example, in terms of pension, you don't qualify for the same amount as employees, even though you pay a lot of taxes. So I would say overall, being self-employed in Spain is pretty brutal. And if you want to save on taxes, I would recommend countries like Andorra. But yeah, that is another video for another day. Okay guys, that was it for today. Thank you so much for watching, and don't forget to hit the subscribe button if you want to see more videos like these. And if you have any suggestions for future videos, please leave them down below. Thank you and bye.